Hello viewers, let's talk about some basic financial tips that can help you up the game. Tip number 1, budget like a boss. So a budget is a detailed plan about how money will be used, earned, or kept over time. So you need to create a budget and stick to it. Having a budget will help you track your income and expenses, to know where your money is going and where your money is coming from as well. You need to make a budget that works for you. Your budget should not be against you. It should be very flexible. It shouldn't be rigid. It should be not too budget tight. You should allow room for changes or to make amends. Tip number 2, you need to set financial goals. This is very important. Okay, goals should be clear, and it could either be long-term or short-term. So your goals can be let's say a month. Your short-term goals within a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or even 5 years, right? So your goals should be quantifiable and achievable. You need to set goals that is within your capacity, that is within your capabilities. It's okay to be overly ambitious and all that, but you should be able to set some financial goals that you can handle. And when you're able to do that, it would help you, in the long run, achieve financial stability. So you need to identify what you want to achieve, whether it's saving for a down payment on a house, paying off student loans, or building wealth. Wealth building and creation is very, very important. So setting specific and targeted goals can help you reach financial stability in the future, as I said early on, and you need to create a plan and stick to it. So tip number 3, do not blow your back up. You need to save for emergencies. This is very important. Life is really unpredictable, and unexpected expenses can pop up at any time. So it's very important for you to have a savings account. Trust me, you don't need to always be asking for money before you are able to eat. All the time you are dwelling on someone to provide for you, to take care of you. You need your own savings account, right? So building an emergency fund is particularly important for women. So my ladies watching me, my women watching me, it is important for you to have an emergency fund. And also you can build an emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 living expenses, right? And then creating a financial safety net, right? That is the emergency fund or savings account, can act as a cushion when you face unexpected challenges like job loss. Currently with the way technology is moving, we have AI and robots and all that. 1 minute your job can be taken away from you. Currently I'm here presenting to you. Next time it might even be a robot or AI or something talking to you, right? So you need to have something in your savings that can help you in health emergencies, in car repairs, without any other stress. It's financial stress is something that it's depressing. It can put you in a kind of like mental state that can make you go crazy sometimes. So it's very important for you to build an emergency fund and have a savings account. So tip number 4, this tip is particularly for my ladies. Avoid unnecessary spending and prioritize needs over wants. You do not need to be an impulse buyer or buy anything you see just because it's cute or just because it's pretty. Avoid impulse buying and do not be a spendthrift, please, right? So you need to keep unnecessary expenses to a minimum. You don't need to get every latest phone that is released. You don't need to get every shoe. You don't need to get every bag. You don't need to get every makeup brand. You don't need to get every single thing that is being released. Those people running those companies are looking at profits. So you need to control your spending, right? So be honest with yourself about what you need versus what you want. A need is something that is important for survival, like clothing, food, shelter. And a want is something that is going to improve your quality of life, but they are not necessary. Yes. So you need to prioritize essential expenses like rent, security, and food over discretionary spending like dining out or satisfying your cravings. I mean, you don't need to eat out every single day. You don't need to, learn how to cook at home. Trust me, if you see the way some restaurants prepare the meals you love to eat every single day, you wouldn't want to eat from there anymore. Learn to cook at home because it's going to save you so much money. Eating out, you end up paying so many taxes. You end up paying, sometimes the food might not even be nice. But when you make your own meals, it's healthier and it's less costly, right? So have your money priorities so that you can overlook the frequent hangouts with friends, shopping sprees, and clubbing. I mean, you don't need to honor every invitation that is thrown at you. It is fine if you want to, go out with your friends to release some stress and all that, but you do not need to do that every single day or on any other day, right? You can have it like once in a month, once in 3 months, that is fine. But doing it every weekend, well, if you have the money to cater for those expenses, why not? But if you don't, stay away from it. So be intentional with how money leaves your account, okay? You need to be very intentional about it, right? So tip number 5, avoid debt traps at all costs. Okay, so be careful with anything that involves borrowing or taking loans. If you are borrowing to buy shoes, clothes, to buy a liability, it is not worth it. If you are borrowing to pay your, student loans or to pay your fees or build a house or something, I would say it is worth it. But if you're borrowing just because you want to please your friends, just because you want to show that yes, you are there and all that, who are you trying to? You do not owe anyone anything, and you shouldn't please anyone, right? You should be true to yourself, and you must take on debt to ensure that you have done your permutations and seen that the reason would bring you higher returns. If the loan you are taking or the money you're borrowing is going to bring you a higher return, then I think you can, go on ahead with it. But if it's going to lead you into some serious stress and all that, it is not worth it. Live within your means. Do not try to impress anybody. Right. So if it is, yes, as I said early on, if it is to fund a lifestyle just because, then you are playing with being broke. The worst thing you can do to yourself is borrowing money to buy a shoe, and later on, your creditors are running after your life. Oh, Jesus, it is too much. And tip number 6, invest wisely and early. It is very important, right? Invest in yourself. So savings alone are not enough to build wealth over time. Yes. Investing money allows it to grow and helps in achieving financial freedom. The best thing you can do to yourself is, if you get to a point where you are able to afford anything. You can get the luxury cars, you can get the Ferraris, you can get the Lamborghinis, you can get the Rolls Royce, the private jets and all that, the luxury homes, without depending on anyone, without falling on anyone. Imagine you can purchase anything you want without necessarily depending on a man or your parents or your friends or siblings and all that. If you are seen as a liability, people tend to shy away from you. So you need to build wealth so that you can achieve the financial freedom you are looking for. So invest in stocks, bonds, courses, books, or workshops that can help you level your skills and increase your earning potential. Right. So tip number 7, protect your finances. This is very, very, very important. Take charge and protect yourself from fraud, romance scams, cyber scamming, and all that. Okay, guard your sources of income. If it is this particular work that you are doing that is giving you money, protect it. It is very, very painful when your hard-earned money is just taken away from you in a twinkle of an eye. It is very painful. Protect it with or your mind. Okay, so falling prey to scams can be very devastating to your finances and mental health. Imagine you have to wake up 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 every single day. We work about 8 hours a week, and you are able to save or invest an amount of money, and then at the end of the day, one scammer or fraudster somewhere just takes everything away from your account. That will be very sad and very heartbreaking. So do not rely on just one source of income. You need to have that multiple sources of income. It is very necessary, my viewers, have multiple sources of income if you want to achieve that financial freedom. 9 to 5, well, it depends on the position you have in the company, and it also depends on the kind of company you're working with. You can buy that maybe Toyota or something, right? So explore side hustles, freelance work, or passive income streams to reduce financial stress and increase your earnings. Get those stocks, get those bonds, invest in those real estate, invest in agriculture, into farming, or any other thing, right? Or you can even start your own business. So I have a video on how to start a new business, just in case you're watching me and you would want to, diversify your income and all that. You can also start your business as well. Remember that financial freedom is a journey, and it's okay to start small. You need to focus on progress, not perfection, right? And do not forget to celebrate your wins along the way. So which of these tips resonates with you the most? I would like to know in the comment section. Thank you for joining our media. My name is Priscilla, and I hope to see you again. Stay tuned for more updates. Bye.